Okay, I have an idea. Welcome back to the channel, it's the Sketch Monkey here, and today we're having a look at a classic British sports car, which is of course a 1964 Jaguar E-Type. I have the same feeling about this that I had with the Countach. It's a lot of pressure on me to get this right. If I get it wrong, my YouTube career is completely over, so I have to nail this redesign and make it look like a modern interpretation of the E-Type. That's the whole goal with this. So, if you compare this with the, for example, the F-Type. The F-Type, let's bring it in right here. The F-Type, to me, it's a beautiful looking car. It looks great. It looks like it could be a modern interpretation of the E-Type, but the problem is it's too modern. So what I mean by that is, so if you compare the F-Type with the E-Type is more of a crossfitter, if that makes sense. The F-Type is more of a bodybuilder on steroids. So if you have a bodybuilder on steroids and he's wearing a sweatshirt, you can't, sometimes it's hard to tell, is he fat? Or is it actually super shredded? That's the feeling I got with the F-Type. It's a good looking car. Is it too fat, or is it just the right amount of beefiness in this? So what I mean by that when it comes to the redesign here is that I don't want to bring the rear and the bottom parts of this car down as I usually do on redesigns, because if we do that with an E-Type, it ruins the whole shape of the car. This drop shape in the rear right here, this is exactly what I want to keep, and if we add something down here, messes up the whole redesign and everything is waste, and I can just delete every video that I've ever made and it's not going to work out. I want to keep this drop shape that we have with the E-Type, but at the same time modernize every single part of it and redesign the whole car into a brand new car. So how exactly do we do that? What are you talking about? Well, if we're going to keep the original shape of this car, we need to remove these trim parts right here, the lights, we need to remove the wheels, we need to remove this bar that goes right there, this exhaust. Very cool shape for the era, just like bazooka sticking out underneath the car, but that's not going to work in a modern version of the E-Type, so we're gonna have to change that. And I'm going to play around with the proportions of the car. I want to have more of a modern looking coupe and greenhouse, and by that I mean this shape right here. I want to have the windscreen have a little bit more of an angle right here, and also you see this part right here, this curvature, I want to have that be more defined into something that looks like a modern coupe with this angle right there, and then move this mirror to this point right next to the window right there. And for the wheels, I really like these wheels. British sports cars from the 50s and the 60s, they all have these wire wheels, and it's very hard to come up with a modern replacement for these wheels, but I think I found the perfect wheel for a modern E-Type, and I'm gonna show you, of course, which ones those are later in the video. So with that said, let's jump into the video, let's get to work, and let's see if we can pull off this E-Type redesign. Now, before we get into the sketching part, just make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you get notified when new videos are uploaded every single week. And boom, there we are. We are in Photoshop again. It's been a long time no see. A couple of days and my finger starts to twitch, and I know I have to do something about that. And then the other day I saw an E-Type and I thought to myself, that is one beautiful looking car. There's no way you can make it any prettier than the original. And from there, you know, there's no turning back. I planted the idea in my mind. I couldn't sleep, so I had to do something about it, and here we are in Photoshop messing around with a perfectly fine Jaguar E-Type from 1964. Every time I do one of these modernizations of a vintage car, it's always a question about how far do you want to take the modern pieces of the redesign. So how much do you really want to modernize, and how much do you want to keep of the old design? So in this case, with the E-Type, it's such a legendary shape, and the shape of the E-Type, if you mess around with it too much, is going to lose the E-Type-ness of the car. That's the reason why I don't want to bring it down to the ground. I don't want to have a rear bumper that stretches all the way to the ground, because if we do that, we're going to lose the silhouette of an E-Type, and it's going to look like pretty much an F-Type, and that's not the idea with this car. Think of this as a coach builder car that is a limited production, and it's a modernization of the E-Type. Maybe even keep the same body and just modify the body of an existing E-Type, and of course change all the graphics, the wheels, the trim, and all of these details around the car. So my idea with this redesign is to keep the original shape and add some key lines inside of the body of the car that are sharper than the rest of the surfaces on the car. So for example, one of these lines is the rear fender. I want to have one sharp line that goes from the end point in the rear and stretches all the way across to the C-pillar. And the same goes for the roof line. I want to have two lines that stretches across the spine of the car and kind of fades into the rear end of the car. And that way, by adding these few sharp lines, that in itself creates a more modern look for the car, even though the proportions of the car are pretty much still the same. We're just working with some surfaces and sharpen a few key points up. Now, the easy way to create the rear lights here would be to just add a single bar. I don't want to have the graphics of this car have too much of visual weight. This is more of a form study because of the unique shape of the E-Type. I don't want the lights or some details and trim on the car to take up too much space. Instead, I want to focus on the general shape of this car and then add some details such as the rear lights while not taking up too much visual space. So the front air outlet that you see in the front fender, I added that because the shape of the E-Type is such a smooth shape that I feel it needs something to break up the smoothness. Sometimes when you get too much of something, it doesn't look good, and I think that's the problem with this redesign of the E-Type, that it looks too smooth and there is nothing going on the side, that I need to have something there to break it up. The thing that took the most time with this redesign, I would say, is figuring out what kind of wheels I want to put on this. So I found these NK92 wheels and I think they fit perfectly. And the reason for that is, of course, they look like old wire wheels, but at the same time they're brand new. They're designed in this era, in the modern world. So they still have that wire design, but at the same time they look a lot more modern than the original wire wheels. I redesigned this car all the way up until the end of this video. I'm not done here. I had some issues with the rear. I tried to figure out how far on the side do I want the rear lights to stretch. Do I want it to be closer to the rear wheel or do I want it to be closer to the rear bumper? So I adjusted that last minute and I think the end result looks a lot better and it's also more true to the original E-Type. Anytime you have lights on a car, which is pretty much every single car out there, I always want to have them be on because it just looks a lot cooler than have them be off. So even though it's rear lights, we can have a dude in there hitting the brakes or something. Whatever, I just wanted to have the rear lights turned on because it looks a lot cooler that way. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have to, of course, add a section line for the trunk. Otherwise, the comment section is gonna go crazy and say, hey man, nice redesign, but how are you supposed to open the trunk? Well, there you go. You can put your golf clubs in there and everybody is happy. So this is the final changes that I was talking about, how to stretch the rear, how to redesign the rear of this car with the rear lights and how far back we want the rear lights to be. So I make a few changes right here, and then I wanted to add this brushed metal finish to the surfaces of the car, and I do that with an overlay layer and kind of a brushed brush, and that creates that effect. And that's about it for this redesign of the 1964 Jaguar E-Type. Here's the before and after. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. I'm the Sketch Monkey. I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.